Next up, Annie Brainard, come on up to the Livestream Studio stage, or table, chairs, all of the above.
Party.
How are you?
I'm good.
Annie's the
It's
chief.
good to see you, Ray.
It's good to see you as well. Thank you.
you.
Annie's the chief blending officer, which kind of means chief executive officer, no?
Yeah, I wear a lot of hats.
Of MOJO Cold Brew. You got the T-shirt underneath there.
I do.
Yes, enjoy the
Not
ride.
only the T-shirt, but we have
Nice.
our little solo shot glass.
Well done.
Because you never know when you're going to want to do a shot, Ray.
I think I do on most occasions know when I'm going to do a shot, but you're talking about a shot of coffee.
I'm just talking about a shot. It could be whatever you want it to be.
People from Massachusetts, right?
Yeah. But as you know, I'm from New Orleans, so I'm
Oh, really?
always prepared.
But MOJO is based in Boston, right?
It is.
How'd you come to the Boston area?
I basically lived in New York City for 9 years after I
just hold
graduated
your
from
mic a little bit?
Tulane.
Thank you.
And moved to Boston simply because I wanted to move to another city in New England outside of New York, and just fell in love with it. It's a great spot.
And you fell in love with cold brew coffee so much that you started a company.
Well, actually, we've been cold brewing coffee down in New Orleans for decades.
This is true.
And my family was in the restaurant business in New
Okay.
Orleans, so I grew up drinking cold brewed coffee. And when I moved to New York City after I graduated from Tulane, I would whip up my happy juice, which is what I used to call it.
You'd have your shot cup for the happy juice,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
I would
Yep.
whip up my happy juice for friends, and on the trading floor, I used to work at Lehman Brothers, and everyone's like, "You got to sell this coffee. It's the best coffee I ever had. What do you put in it?" They
Yep.
actually thought I put booze in it.
Wow.
There's no booze in it, just so you know. There can be though, because it's playful.
Sure.
But people encouraged me to sell it at a time when I really was kind of a stay-at-home mom. I had retired from Lehman Brothers, and I wasn't really looking to start a business, but it happened very authentically. Started to bottle it into mason jars, sell it at farmers markets, and the business has grown since.
And you recently rebranded
We did.
the line, and our brand cam is going to show the new labels. What was the thinking there?
Well, we contracted Breakaway, which is a badass branding and marketing company based in Boston.
Nice shout out.
I don't know if you're familiar with them, but
It's a cool name. I'm not familiar with them though, but
but anyway, they helped us with a marketing strategy. They conducted an audit on the cold brewed space and really drilled down into the essence of what MOJO is and our vibe. And we're thrilled with what they came up with. It's a much cleaner label. It's very concise. It's bold. It's fun. I just brought the original bottle in to show you today. But we have a line that are all beautifully colorful and bold and sassy. They literally jump off the shelf.
not literally, but pretty close to it.
Yeah, maybe not literally. But so that the original is the lighter label. We have an unsweetened version. We have a black magic version, and we are launching this month decaf MOJO.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, which I don't even know that I told my best friends at BevNET about yet, but it's happening.
You just told one of your best friends at BevNET.
I know. So that's happening this month.
Very cool. I'm actually we're starting to see more decaffeinated cold brew coffees coming to the market. It sounds like there's a lot of demand for that.
I think there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
For years, people have asked me about a decaf version, and I really scoffed at them in the beginning. I sort of laughed at them, saying, no, we're all about the calf. But the reality is there are no bottled, single-serve, grab-and-go decaffeinated options by any of the, coffee manufacturers. So we went into product testing and came up with something that we are really quite proud of, and we think it will, be something that people who have been looking for a decaffeinated option will be excited to try.
Yeah. Now, the cold brew space was mentioned on stage today. It's been mentioned a lot over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Getting really, really saturated. Huge players getting into the market. Small players, already mid-level players. I mean, everyone's in there. Everyone's a part of it.
Yes.
So how does a small brand like MOJO stand out?
Well, that's a very good question. And I think what we do is we flaunt and we tout what we're really known for, which is our fresh, simple, pure ingredients, our taste. Our flavors really come
Are you
out.
still
We
HPPing the product, by the
We
way?
are.
Which is differentiated. HPP, a safety step, not unlike pasteurization, which is a cold safety step, not a warm.
Correct.
Hot safety
So we're not
step. Yep.
heating up the MOJO to get that longer shelf life.
Right.
So it does taste fresh, like we just blended it in the kitchen. So I think our what we like to differentiate ourselves on is the taste. It just tastes pure. We don't add any preservatives. Also, our bounce. We've got quite a bit of caffeine and kick in our MOJO, over 200 milligrams per bottle. So I think those two, coupled with the marketing push that we're going to have, I think a lot of people get excited about our brand and they want to support it. It's a bit of a lifestyle brand. And we think this marketing strategy that Breakaway has helped us with will allow us to do that. And
Fantastic.
make some noise in that crowded market.
Well, please come and visit us back at the office. I think you only did that once. We want to see you again really soon.
I'll come back. I'll bring a party pack.
Okay.
And you get to try my decaf.
We'll have some shots.
Sounds good.
Annie, thank
Great.
you so much
for your
again.
time.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.